there in the middle of 3 and 4. They'll be coming for the white flag right here. 1 lap to go.
The Childress team trying to go to victory lane for the 2nd year in a row in this race.
We had a photo finish here last race. We're getting ready for another one, folks. Get up off your seats. Here they go.
For 2 in a row, trying to set him up.
Gordon's going to make the big move on the inside when they get down here to turn 3. Slow car might be in the way. Here he comes. He's going to drive it to the bottom.
Oh, Harvick's leaving a lot of bottom open.
The slow car is going to be in the way.
Just like a year ago, he's going to get him, though. He's going to get him. Gordon got loose. It's Harvick.
Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. What a race. What a finish.
Final lap of the Tropicana 400. Kevin Harvick, a mile and a half from scoring his 2nd NASCAR Winston Cup Series win.
Harvick can just stay together for this last 1 mile. He will be the winner here this afternoon.
The 25-year-old from Bakersfield, California, will have led 113 of 267 laps today. He got away from Robert Presley on the final restart, and he's going to get win number 2. Kevin Harvick takes the inaugural Tropicana 400 at Chicagoland. Robert Presley gets a career best finish with a 2nd place back in the field. 32nd place, he took the green flag.
I think the cat's out of the bag. We know his nickname now, BP. It's Cupcakes.
Harvick was on no one's lip as a pre-race favorite to win this thing. This is certainly a surprise.
He was on his list.
Yeah, that's true, Bill. We heard from him there a minute ago. But he's come from well deep in the field. The team has played their strategy perfectly. The fuel is going to hold up, and Kevin Harvick is going to come to the start-finish line and take the checkered flag. His 3rd Winston Cup win. He wins the Tropicana 400 for a 2nd straight year.
You guys are the crap, man. Way to go, guys.
Away from Indianapolis victory. His team owner, Richard Childress, we talked about being in hiding a little while ago. Childress won this race in 1995 with Dale Earnhardt. Kevin Harvick with the oh-so-difficult job of replacing Dale Earnhardt behind the wheel of this machine after Earnhardt was tragically killed at Daytona in February 2001. Harvick stepped in, and in just his 3rd race with the team, took a memorable victory at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. He's half a lap from establishing racing legend for himself. The final corner, and 300,000 fans are on their feet at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The checkered flag is in sight, and the California kid, Kevin Harvick, wins the 10th Brickyard 400.
White flag for Kevin Harvick.
It'll be a great day for Childress. He's sitting up on the pit box down there, kind of enjoying this afternoon. Nothing like a sunny afternoon in Bristol, Tennessee.
Kevin Harvick from the back to the front scores the 77th career Cup win for owner Richard Childress. Harvick wins the Food City 500.
Elliott Sadler, our pole sitter, 2nd. And that is a happy group. What your RPM is as far as pit road speed. White flag next time for Kevin Harvick.
Big lead.
What a shame for Biffle. Mark Martin is out of gas.
Kyle Petty's out of gas here on the front stretch, the 45 car.
White flag.
White
big
flag
lead,
for the
big
29. Big lead.
Yeah, he's got a 3.5-second lead. He just seemed to roll this thing around here.
Tony Stewart and Matt Kenseth side by side.
They've been that way, but so far Tony's been able to hold Matt off.
He's got to do it one more time.
I think Matt might get the better of him as they go down into 3.
Mark Martin, he's still out of fuel here on the front stretch. They can't get the car running.
Take the white flag, but won't make it back.
Use all you want now. Come on, bring her down. Bring her down.
Kevin Harvick, for the first time since Bristol, is a winner.
Back to back.
He wins the Subway Fresh 500.
And he won last night. What a weekend for that guy.
Mark. We'd love to get back to victory lane. One earlier this year at Phoenix. White flag this time. Final lap at the Glen.
One more time.
one variable, Coochie, you can think about is gasoline.
Or lack thereof.
Lack of gasoline, yes. How much did we lose? Had a lot of caution flags. I can't see it being a problem, but there's no way of knowing.
Yeah, I think Marty said they thought they were okay with all the cautions, but I'm sure they're still thinking about it.
One more time through the inner loop. And no pressure from behind right now.
Oh, I saw it coming. Borisset and Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman was blocking the heck out of Borisset, and I think they're both. Somebody spun out in the inner loop right now.
Oh, man.
Kurt Busch. He spun back there. Kevin Harvick coming off the final turn. He can see the checkered flag. Kevin Harvick wins at the Glen.
Traffic.
There he is. He's got them down on the bottom. He slides up a little bit.
White flag is out.
Clear. One to go. Come on.
Harvick gets the lead as they take the white flag. Right now, Tony Stewart still the odd man out. Kyle Busch will get one more shot through 3 and 4. Harvick won here last night. He's already clinched a spot in the chase for the next Nextel Cup. Kevin Harvick off of 4. Harvick sweeps at Bristol. At Richmond.
Where are we, Bill?
We're Richmond.
You big
I got
dummy.
too excited. Got too excited. Flag this time. Final lap at New Hampshire. An impressive season so far for Kevin Harvick and for Richard Childress Racing. Has 2 drivers in the chase, one leading this race, one in 7th. It's going to be a disappointing day for Kyle Busch and Jimmy Johnson, but not for Kevin Harvick. He comes off of turn 4. No one will catch him. The chase begins at New Hampshire, and Kevin Harvick wins.
Awesome job. Way to jump on this thing, man.
Oh! Trouble Truex coming off of 4. Oh, right. Oh, man, he gets Quapple and Tony Raines.
Harvick in front of Johnson. Last lap at Phoenix. White flag in the air. Looking back at Jimmy Johnson from Kevin Harvick. Harvick won here in the spring. Johnson on his bumper.
Harvick had to shut the door on him.
Johnson's got the momentum. Harvick's going to try and step away off of 4. Johnson's not going to get him. Kevin Harvick sweeps at Phoenix.
Awesome job. Still single file.
White flag, 1 lap to go.
Front 4, single foul. Here they go. They got to get Mark moving. They got to move him somehow.
Gets back to that yellow line right around the bottom, all the way through turn 1 and 2.
Mark Martin is driving the race of his life. And there's nobody that's better at holding people off at Daytona.
And there Busch lagged back a little bit. Is he going to get help? Is he going to come? He's looking.
Back behind you.
He almost squeezed Harvick into the wall, and here comes Harvick, the 29, with Matt Kenseth.
Oh, Mark got loose. Mark got loose.
Harvick's getting a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line.
Dog crash. Here they come. Checkered flag. Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona 500.
We got one car
And they're
on
still-
his roof coming across the start-finish line.
Still wrecking. They're wrecking everywhere. Boyer's on fire.
All with Dale Earnhardt behind the wheel. 1987, 1990, and 93. That's 14 years.
You moved to the center, and you're about that
Jimmy
even
Johnson
right
moved it up a little bit through
there. You know
1
what
and
you
2
gotta do to
that
beat him
time.
down here.
If he can go the outside, if he can get to the outside of Harvick, It could be big, guys.
There he goes. He's on the outside. Here he comes. Checkers or wreckers.
Couldn't make it.
Couldn't get it done. Crosses under. Kevin Harvick wins the next Still All-Star Challenge.
He
was setting it up for that one shot.
Yeah, he had a plan, Larry. It almost worked. Gave the 11 a big shot. And when
Harvick gets the 11. We're okay.
Hang
White
on,
flag.
Boys. Hang on, boys.
White flag. Kyle Busch was pushed down, gets back up. Above the yellow line, McMurray 1 lap away.
I know that lead looks good, but as long as they don't get a run on him.
And here they come.
If they can stay 2 or 3 wide behind him, he can work both sides of the street.
Look at him, 4 wide going through turn 2.
Go high, go low, go high, go low. Just look for somebody that's coming. And
about 3.
I tell you, he's got a perfect scenario right here. They can't get lined up to get to him.
McMurray, Harvick has help on the outside.
Here comes the 29. Just like,
Johnson into the wall with Mears and Hamlin.
That's it.
Caution is out. So Harvick has won this race.
I'll tell you, that is just like he did 2 years ago here.
The field is frozen at the moment of caution.
And Kevin Harvick.
29 car drops to the bottom.
Gosh, there's no surprise, is there?
Tell you who's up on that outside and come up with a big head of steam is that 24 car. I've been watching him. That car's fast on a short run, particularly. There you go. Harv's going to get a good bump from the 9.
Come on, 9.
Yeah, come on now.
There goes Biffle.
There you go.
All right.
Too much
Caution's
of a push.
out. Caution's out. So the race is over. Wherever they were at the time of caution.
Race is over, and they're all wrecking. This looks like Days of Thunder all over again.
And Kevin Harvick will become the 4th driver to win back-to-back Budweiser shootouts.
At the front of the field, working together and looking good.
The big question, both those guys, they have to be on fumes as far as fuel, the 1 and the 29.
I don't like that. There's a little bit nervous getting a big lead out here. You got to be careful. But with these guys 2 by 2 behind them, it might work.
Staying to the inside, the 2 leaders have no drafting help, but they are scooting away from the pack. 3 corners to go.
Now Harvick, he'll keep pushing him, and he'll get over here to the travel, try to make the slingshot on him.
As soon as he knows that he doesn't have to worry about that 3rd place car of Montoya, he probably will try to make a move, although I don't know if it'll do him any good or not.
Last chance through the trial.
Here he comes.
Here they come.
Harvick! It's Harvick!
He got him.
He timed it perfect.
He got him.
Where did he come from? Wins counting.
The race leader.
That 29 car is going to get wide here in a minute, because he's got to stop this momentum of this 9 car. Look at the 2 car up there on the outside. Coming. Look at Kurt Busch.
He's been involved in the last 3 cautions.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
No more Mr. Nice Guy right here.
Driver number 2 will not be denied. There goes Moyer around.
Backing up a little bit. Got spin behind you. Come on. Keep coming.
As of now, we don't have a caution. We'll see if they let him race back to the line, and it appears they will.
And there's no caution because he's so far behind and there's nobody back there. I'm sorry.
Kevin Harvick, the race leader, off of turn number 4. Casey Kane and Jeff Gordon behind him. Will they make a move? They will not. Harvick wins at Daytona.
White flag this time by. A couple weeks ago, everybody was, as you would think, concerned about the well-being of Jack Roush. This may be the best medicine of all. Like I said, the only thing that'd be better is if it was his car up front. But what a day for this team. 4 cars in the top 10 for Roush Fenway. Let's zero in on the man who looks like he's going to win this. There goes Biffle around the 17. But it's all about Kevin Harvick right now on this final lap. That is Sam Hornish, as he is several laps down. And for Harvick, as he comes to the stripe, it'll be his 3rd win of 2010.
We're in Michigan.
His first win at Michigan in his 20th start. And I think that's why he was saying, I can't believe we won Michigan.
It's a hard place to win.
Look at this battle to the...
Drops back in line. White flag for Jimmy Johnson. 1 lap to go.
Harv's going to have to make a big move right down here.
Harvick trying the outside as Johnson
He's
runs
got the
middle
momentum.
of the racetrack.
He's got the momentum right there.
That's been his strong point, that speed of carry all the way down the back straightaway.
A bump.
Outside there.
He's gonna push him off into the corner faster than he wants to go, I think.
Kyle Busch is 5 car lengths back. It's
Here
a
he
two-horse
comes.
race, and here
He's
comes
got him.
Harvick.
He's got him.
Johnson got loose.
He's got him. That little push getting into 3. That little bump.
Harvick, Johnson switches lanes. Johnson can't get there. Harvick wins it.
29.
The best closer in the business in the air. Tick-tock, grandfather clock. Harvick to the inside. On Gilliland.
He's home.
Kyle Busch underneath Dale Jr.
Did Junior give Harvick, did Junior give the 18 car a little tap there earlier?
And here comes Kevin Harvick, the closer. Clinches the deal 2 weeks in a row.
Junior got him.
And Junior holds off Kyle Busch. Junior out front.
Can he make it?
White flag. Next flag ends the race. Hamlin trying to close.
Track's clear. We're good to go.
7 back. 7 back.
Harvick third, Reagan fourth, Logano fifth. What a topsy-turvy finish to the Coca-Cola 600.
And Dale Jr. is scooting away. Uh-oh, he's slowing, isn't he?
150,000 people on their feet.
Junior is slowing. He's out of fuel. He's out of gas.
And as at Indy, the leader at turn 4 does not get to the flag. Harvick, the closer, wins it.
Once again, where did he come from?
In the gas, this is where Edwards is a little bit better. Been best in the middle of 3 and 4. Better get it done in a hurry.
One more time.
Got one more shot. Final lap of the race. The lap car is Marcus Ambrose. Can he get to his back bumper down into turn 3? Are we going to see the bump and run? Final corner. Can't get there. Kevin Harvick's going to get the run up off the turn and get to the checkered flag first. Momentum. Win number 4. Kevin Harvick takes the checkered flag tonight at Richmond. Spinning back down into traffic. White flag is out. This is the last lap of the race. Does Harvick have enough fuel to get back here? See Kyle Busch almost spinning there inside of Denny Hamlin. They're coming to turn 3. Patrick is driven away from the scene. The long dry spell for Kevin Harvick and Richard Childress Racing comes to a close at Phoenix. He slides to the finish line while they crash behind him. Keselowski threads the needle as cars crash to the checkered flag. I don't understand why they didn't throw the caution there.
Out right now.
Logano to the bottom. Will he have help?
Here comes Kansas. That could be a real potent couple right there. Those two get together. Those are 2 fast cars. Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick better look out.
Harvick stays high and Stewart drops low. Harvick to block. Stewart even lower. And out the outside comes Biffle. He can't get to the front as Harvick goes back to the top lane. Chevy Ford. And here we come.
Right on you. Half a lane up.
For $200,000, Kevin Harvick leads him on turn number 4. Greg Biffle, Stewart in 3rd, Logano 4th, Kenseth 5th. Kevin Harvick wins the Sprint Unlimited.
And
Still good here. Still good here. Coming to the white.
Nemeth checking the transfer spot 3 wide near the back of that pack. Can that owner driver race his way into the 500?
The same 2 drivers at the end of the Sprint Unlimited. Harvick in 1st, Biffle in the 16 in 2nd.
don't look now, Ethel.
Now Gilliland 15. Now Scott Speed. What a desperate battle to make Sunday's Great American Race. Now Gilliland, the 38.
All in a wad. Here they come. Every time we see this on the last lap, what do we see that follows?
Checkers or wreckers, here they come. Final time. Harvick to win it from Biffle.
Good job.
Jamie McMurray, 2 Chevrolets. In front of Allmendinger, Edward Stewart trying to thread the middle and make a hole where none exists.
There goes Carl on the outside. He's got a nice run.
How about Kevin Harvick in that 29er? That's his teammate he's chasing.
McMurray got caught out, but way up the hill. Here they come to turn 3. Looking for the white flag. Off of 4 on the outside. Harvick with the lead. Boyer into turn 1 for the final time. Logano and Carl Edwards. Montoya 6th. 1 car high. Kyle Busch. No problem. Here they come to turn 3.
You ought to see what's going on. They're everywhere.
And Harvick's got the field in his mirror. The closer, Kevin Harvick, wins Richmond.
Nice job, young man. Good job.
Oh no, sick feeling.
A 1.7-second lead for Harvick. The scramble's going to be for second. Kane, Busch, Hamlin, Logano may end up 4 cars under a blanket for second. Rounding turn 4 for the 22nd win of his Cup career. The Coca-Cola 600 goes to Kevin Harvick.
He did it.
Casey Kane
Great job.
holds off Kurt Busch.
Thank you.
As the white flag is out, final lap for Kevin Harvick. Jimmy Johnson running in 5th. How many positions does he give up in the final lap? Matt Kenseth's running 11th. Well, they started up front, dominated the early part of the race, fell back, worked the strategy, got back to the front. Harvick did the job on all these late restarts, and Kevin Harvick wins at Kansas.
Mentally, he's as strong as anyone, and he helps everyone around him be better and give their very best, and that's what makes them championship caliber every single year. Like Carl's out of gas, maybe out of gas.
Slowing down.
There's something slowed him up quite a bit there. I don't know if he's out of gas. Looks like he is.
That's it. Here comes Harvick to the white flag.
Looking outside, white flag, one more time.
Lead change on the last lap. Carl Edwards coasting in turn 1. Now it's Kevin Harvick. Half a lap from victory lane.
Hey, miracles happen every day, bro.
Checkered flag, victory at Phoenix. Kevin Harvick, his 2nd win of the chase.
Yeah. Lap of the day. White flag in the air. One more lap for Kevin Harvick in the 4 car.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. still half a second back, giving it his all. Brad Keselowski 1.2, Logano 1.6, Jeff Gordon 2.7, then Jimmy Johnson, then side by side, Edwards and Newman. Off turn 4, win 24, Kevin Harvick dominates in the desert. Lift,
Junior had to give it to him.
White flag, the next flag ends the race.
Those 4 tires, they were magic.
But Harvick has run the bottom in 3 and 4 the entire race, made the pass up against the wall.
Junior just couldn't do anything with him there. He was too strong with those 4 tires against his 2.
Fourth turn, final time. Kevin Harvick from the pole to victory lane, win number 25 for Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, baby. Good job, bud.
Harvick's clear, coming to the white flag. They're 3 and 4 wide behind him. We're in the last lap. Larson rim riding around trying to gain all the spots he can. Do they all make it back through the final 2 corners? Checkered flag and a pass through to round 3 of the chase. Kevin Harvick wins it at Charlotte.
Ryan Newman's trying the high side to see if he could get a big run here on this 42 car.
Harvick, Gordon, Kenseth, Keselowski, the top 4. Hamlin and Logano, 5th and 6th. Ryan Newman looking to find a way through it. Doesn't look like it's going to work. win, and he's in to compete for a championship. Checkered flag at Phoenix for Kevin Harvick.
Newman's beside the 42, and he's 42's in the wall.
Clear, checkered flag, checkered flag.
Ryan Newman is going to get in with that move on the last lap. Coming to the white flag. 1 lap left to go in the season. We're on the last lap.
One more now, one more.
If the caution comes out now, the race is over. Newman trying to stay with Harvick, trying to find a way around him. 2 more corners to go to a championship for Kevin Harvick. He's going to do it. He's going to win the race and the NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship. California's Kevin Harvick does it.
White flag. No pressure yet.
White flag for Kevin Harvick. He's led 141 laps. That's triple what any other driver has led today. Came in here a 4.5 to 1 shot. Short odds, but a pretty dominating performance. Win number 29 at the checkered flag, Kevin Harvick for Stewart-Haas Racing.
That wasn't a comfortable last run there.
Points and positions with 1 lap to go, and Kevin Harvick out in front of Jamie McMurray by 1.2 seconds.
And here's great news for Kevin Harvick, and here's even better news for Kevin Harvick. When we come back here in the fall, this could be the race that gets him back in the chase again.
Harvick is the opener and the closer, winning at Phoenix from the pole.
Push it. White flag is out. 1 more time around for Kevin Harvick. The tiebreaker between the 88 and the 1 is finished position. They're tied right now for 12. Down the backstretch, Kevin Harvick just has to get through 3 and 4 if he wants to advance to round number 2. Kevin Harvick is going to win at Dover.
That's fly right there.
Kevin Harvick be so good. You see that launch that he got through 1 and 2. Carl Edwards is going to give him a run for his money. But there's 2 tires.
It's going to be hard for him to hold Carl Edwards off.
Austin Dillon dropping way back. Won't be a factor.
If Harvick can hold him off, I tell you, he's Superman. That's all I can say.
Well, he held him off right there through 1 and 2, but can he do it 3 and 4?
3 wide, turn 2. Everybody gets through. Next flag ends the race. There's never been a last lap pass at Phoenix.
Here comes
Oh,
Carl.
he's under him. He's going to move him up the racetrack.
He's got him up the hill. Here he comes.
Wow, look at him slam.
It's going to be.
Whoa.
Too close to call.
I can't call that one.
Did you see them hitting one another?
I think Harvick got it by a fraction of an inch.
I think 1/100th of a second.
For the final time through 3 and 4. Harvick's going to win at the last great Coliseum. Harvick wins at Bristol. White flag goes in the air. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. The gap, 6 car lengths. Kevin Harvick has done it perfectly today. The final restart. He gets the advantage on Matt Kenseth. Kevin Harvick on his way to the round of 12 as he comes out of turn number 4. Harvick will win at the Magic Mile.
Yeah! Way to go, guys! Awesome job!
Lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Kevin Harvick out in front, less than 1.5 miles away from securing a spot in the round of 8. The gap between Harvick and Edwards, 1.5 seconds, as Edwards working the low line, trying to go by Brian Scott.
coming out of turn number 4. What a run and a race for Kevin Harvick. He will advance to the round of 8. He wins at Kansas.
White flag waves. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Morris is off again. That was at turn 10. A lot of dust. He got right back on. 4 cars passed him as it happened.
Of course, you're going to find out when it's over with. This thing is paved. You need to use the paved part.
Kyle Busch is pulled away from Dale Earnhardt Jr. at 5th place. No chance they would catch Brad Keselowski. Chase Elliott back to 7th. Kurt Busch in 8th. Keselowski, however, may get to 3rd place Denny Hamlin and 2nd place Clint Bowyer.
A few laps ago, I saw Denny Hamlin go right off the track in turn 4. He's having a lot of grip issues getting in the corner. We saw him go wide, giving up that 2nd place or 3rd place. Now Keselowski takes over that 3rd spot.
Well, his tires are 20 laps fresher than Hamlin's or Bowyer's.
There's a 2nd place right in front of him, so he's got a shot at coming 2nd here.
Oh, we got a big wreck on the front straightaway with Casey Kane.
Has hit
Hit
the wall at turn 1. White flag continues to wave. No caution.
Wow.
Kevin Harvick trying to nail down a 1-2-3 for Ford, and the caution flag waves.
That was a huge impact for Casey Kane.
Clean sweep.
Freaking job. Awesome job.
Checkered flag in
Bakersfield, California, a championship in 2014 when he first moved over to Stewart-Haas Racing. He and Rodney Childers immediately gelled. The team was nearly perfect. And now it took some great turns by the 4, but Kevin Harvick can check Texas off the winless tracks. He has won at Texas Motor Speedway.
Clint Bowyer making a run for 2nd place on Brad Keselowski.
Nothing coming.
Kevin Harvick puts on a clinic and wins the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500.
Good job, Harvick.
Hallelujah. What a relief. Awesome job.
Comes the white flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
I just don't know what more you could say about this dominant performance back to back. 2 in a row. Kevin Harvick's never won 3 in a row, so next week's going to be very interesting to watch.
Class remains in session. Kevin Harvick, Rodney Childers, Stewart-Haas Racing, and Ford go to victory lane 2nd week in a row, winning the Pennzoil 400 presented by Jiffy Lube. Waves, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Just 3 weeks of dominance. Car down in the corner, nice and smooth. Look at it, not even fighting the wheel, just kind of on cruise control, bringing her to the house.
He hadn't led a lap here in the last 3 races. Boy, he changed that today.
Off turn 4, Happy Harvick gets his 40th career win and his 9th at Phoenix. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Car bounces off the wall hard.
31 of Newman.
He's
still up there.
He's still going. I think he's going to be okay.
Everybody gets by.
Going to stay green.
Joey Logano, Daniel Suarez. Will they have a chance at Kevin Harvick?
Wow, they're side by side.
They're still side by side.
Suarez really sailed that thing into 3rd turn. It's going to come out in 2nd place.
The closer, Kevin Harvick, wins the Monster Energy All-Star Race. There it is, 1 lap. $621st career start for the 42-year-old from Bakersfield, California. Moving to 18th on the all-time win list. Here he comes for his 41st career win. Kevin Harvick wins Dover.
Much more grip, the 4 does.
Never been a last lap pass here. There it is with 1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
It ain't over yet, but it's going to be over.
You're all good, man. Hit your mark.
Harvick is just so good off the top of turn 2. Gets that run into 3. Truex will have one more shot, and here he comes on the bottom. Missed it by that much. Kevin Harvick wins in Kansas.
Lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Looking for his 43rd career win, 6th of the season. That'd be a career mark, guys. Never has he had 6 wins in a year. Think we're just past halfway. Last week, it was the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. sweeping the week, perhaps making himself the title favorite. This week, it's Kevin Harvick in the 4 car coming back and winning at New Hampshire.
To go, presented by Credit One Bank.
Austin's going to try to make this finish here.
Now he's in 3rd. Keselowski's moved up to 2nd.
Yep. Oh, Austin's going to try to finish it off. He's going to have to be real careful with flat tire at these kind of speeds. He's slowed way down, but he's still going 170 miles an hour. So going to have to nurse it home and see if he can make it.
Kevin Harvick hasn't had to do anything half speed today. He has been dominant. He's led 108 laps from Michigan. He'll win again in the Irish Hills.
Hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
Back by. White flag in the air one more time around in Texas. Kevin Harvick putting together one of the greatest seasons of his life. Looking for his 8th win of 2018. And more importantly, a secured spot in the championship board for another chance at a championship. Harvick wins in Texas.
One bank. I wonder if Stenhouse waits till turn 4, because if nobody goes with him, he won't lose so many spots on the way to the finish line.
Well, the only way it's going to happen is if he backs up to that 21. If he doesn't build a big enough gap, he's built a little gap. I just don't think it's enough. And by those cars breaking away, as you can see, the 43 Bubba Wallace and Ryan Preece, they broke away. That kind of jumbled up this run. Now here's the 21 of Menard.
It's Menard. Stenhouse did not go.
Bubba Wallace on the inside taking advantage of that.
Stenhouse side drafts off Menard. And here they come to the line. Kevin Harvick out in front, 2 and 3 wide behind him. Harvick's going to win it. Too close to call for second. I think Stenhouse.
And a turn 4, 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
That was not what Kevin Harvick wanted.
He's to his bumper. He bumps him. They're going into 1. The 4 up the racetrack. Here comes Hamlin on the inside.
Keep it on his right rear.
Down the backstretch. Harvick with the advantage. Will he try it again?
Blocks the bottom, blocks the top. He's trying to go top side.
Hamlin up high.
Coming outside here. Coming outside. Get up, get up, get up.
They make contact. Out of 4. Harvick with the advantage. He'll hold him off. Harvick wins again in New Hampshire.
Hell yeah, boys. Great job. I never thought that happened, but.
Kevin Harvick's been driving since getting a go-kart for his kindergarten graduation. 43 years old now. People have asked, when are you going to retire? Well, his son, who now is 7 and also has a go-kart, said, Dad can't retire until I can race against him on the racetrack. Well, wife Delana has said, I'm not sure if I can handle that much more racing. Kevin Harvick, though, after a dominant 2018 and a slow start to 2019, does he have enough fuel to get all the way around? Coming out of turn 4. Kevin Harvick is going to hold him off. He wins in Michigan.
Nice job, fellas. Hell yeah, good job.
Around the Brickyard. The 16th spot still up for grabs.
Kevin Harvick is already leading turn 2. Meanwhile, Daniel Suarez trying to put as much pressure on Paul Menard as possible. It could be too much, too little, too late. Suarez and Menard race their way off turn 2 for the final time this afternoon.
Suarez closes in. This is pretty close. I don't know. He might have an opportunity to try to get in a position here, but still not going to be enough.
And making the final turns here at the historic Brickyard, Kevin Harvick has won before. He's going to win again. Kevin Harvick wins the Brickyard 400. And 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Kevin Harvick, 1.5 miles away from another win. Kevin Harvick came into this race 5th in the points in the playoffs, so he was outside the championship 4. And with this win, he can lock up a position to go fight for his championship, his second championship at Miami Homestead. He will now tie Tony Stewart, 14th all-time for wins. Kevin Harvick wins at Texas.
What a race car. Awesome job.